the DJ, and he could hear the DJ, and he could hear the DJ, and he could hear the DJ.
I was yawning. Hi, and welcome to brunch time. Oh, brunch time. I'm tired. Let me just put that out there now. Brunch time with Queen Dom and my lovely co-host who is having a little bit of technical issues. So she will be in a second. And in the meantime, we have a lovely, lovely guest by the name of That Poetic Broad. So, hey. So yes, good to have you. So we're gonna wait a second for Luann to come in so that she doesn't miss any of the questions. But our topic for today is you ain't got to lie, Craig. Okay, so we're basically gonna be asking questions about lying. We'll be asking about lying in relationships, lying on dates, lying about yourself, not being truthful with yourself. So yeah, we have a lot going on. Give me 1 second. Let me see where Luann is, guys. So we can go ahead and get started. And we'll also have another guest hop on. I don't know where she went, but you guys know who she is. Queen 2K with the realness. She will be here as well. Let me find my co-host. In the meantime, Maritza, would you like to welcome yourself and let the people know who you are and what you do?
Hi, everybody. I'm Maritza. I go by That Poetic Broad. I am currently in the DFW area, but I'm born, raised, and grew Staten Island, New York. And I'm out here trying to do some poetry in these poetic streets out here. And yeah, I'm just a regular chick. And if you see my shirt, does say it's DAT, poetic, spelled regular, broad, spelled regular, and then on the back I say holla at your regular broad.
Okay. Hi, guys. So, yes,
Things
our
happen.
host will be here in a second. I'm helping her with her technical issue. Give me 1 second. Okay, she's figuring it out. We will be here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the comments because Marissa, let me say something. The comments get crazy. We have a lot of like people in here that we love that sometimes hop on as well. So I want to shout out Women's Sphere. She said, can't wait for the show. Thank you for tuning in. She was here before we started. We love that. Yes. Oh, here's my co-host. I'll be back, guys. And welcome the lovely Miss Luann Love. Hello, boo. How are you? Can you hear? Can you hear? Luann?
Oh, I really can't hear. I don't know what's going on. But hi.
Hi. Okay, we're gonna bring up the questions and then you just answer them when you see them. Okay, so you ain't got to lie, Craig. So we're gonna go ahead and let our lovely guest answer the first question. The first question is, what do you think people lie about the most?
Probably, I would think their body count. I think people lie about that the most.
Their body count. Luann, can you hear? Did you hear? Luann?
I can't hear y'all, but you guys enjoy. I can't hear y'all. It's y'all show today, but I can't hear y'all.
Try to turn your try to see if you can turn your volume up or something. Is your volume all the way up?
If you're talking, I can't hear you. I literally cannot hear nothing you're saying.
Oh, I don't know why. Okay, so Maritza, body count. Yes. I don't know why people lie about that, to be honest. One, I don't know why people shame people for their body count. Let's start there.
Yeah.
I feel like if
My
you're
phone
of
is
a
all the
certain
way up.
age, then it's okay to have a certain
So
body count. Like why does it matter? Like if you are not just like, crying because you slept with every man down the block, like then, to each his own.
I
Whatever.
think because sometimes because people they probably do have a lot of regrets and they feel embarrassed about certain people that they may have slept with, and a lot of times, some people will want you to be a little bit more pure, and it kind of hurts their feelings when they find out you done had a few. So
Word. I what's crazy is I don't mind, like I don't have. Oh, hey Mimsy, hi. Sorry. Mimsy, jump on if you want. You guys, anyone, where listen, you guys know the show is always open if you want to jump on, especially for the woman. Not to say that I'm biased against men, but ladies, you can jump on first. But yeah, so one of the guys in the back will throw up that link. Hello, Princess K. Thank you for tuning in. We have a new person here. So yeah, people in the back, throw up that link. So anyone who wants to join in can go ahead and join in the conversation. But yeah, so yeah, it was crazy. I don't even have a high body count, and I'm always talking about you can say what you want to say. I don't know. But I think that you meet someone and you might be liking them for a second, and sometimes people just want an experience. Like if I saw someone who looked like Drake, okay, or was Drake, that's adding to my body count, because I mean it's Drake. Who's gonna tell Drake no? Like why would you? It's an experience. I don't think I'm gonna marry him. I don't want his babies. Adonis is cute but a little weird looking, but I'd smash. So that'd be an extra person. But yeah, I don't know why people tend to lie about that stuff, but yeah. Yes, Mimsy says hi, but Luann can't hear. Sorry. But yeah, so we are going to go ahead and move on to our question number 2. Our question number 2 is, can you ever date someone who didn't honestly believe who they were or knew who they were? So like if you dated I think you're muted. I think you muted, Maritza. Oh.
sorry.
So I think the question is, like, let's say someone who is driving around in a BMW, but their check is only $1,200 every 2 weeks.
So so they don't really know who they are. Basically, they front.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Um, I mean, I have dated people who I found out. Eventually, I found out that they were fronting, but I think I wouldn't like to date somebody who was fronting, and especially if they like don't front on my behalf. Like, like don't front for me because I would rather deal with somebody who is authentic to themselves. I wouldn't really want to entertain somebody who is just like trying to
Right.
put on. Like, who you putting on for? Like I don't even believe you anyway. Like, so
Yes.
so yeah, I'd rather not.
Right. I have not for long, but listen, I've met a couple of boos that I was like, come on, son. Like, for a fact that's not your life. Like, I'm gonna need you to get it together. Like, but here's the thing. No, I couldn't, because then you're not being honest with yourself. So if you're not being honest with yourself, then that means that you're not being honest with me. And if you're not being honest with me, we have a problem, bro. Because there's a level of trust that needs to happen. And if you can't believe who you are, be who you are, then how can I trust you to know how to act? Like, you might be with your friends and not be a cheater, but because you don't know who you are or you want to act like you're somebody you're not, now you talking to the girl, getting all tipsy and taking her to the hotel room because that's what all your friends are doing. Nope. Right. You show me who you are, I'm gonna believe you. Okay. So, I'm gonna believe you. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. Okay, so what we do is we go in and out and we read some of the comments because a lot of people like to are responding to what we're asking. So I'm gonna go ahead and read through some of these comments. So yeah, so we have 100 watts. So 100 watts says 100. Hey, hi 100 watts. Thank you for tuning in. Princess K says hi to you. So this is the link, you guys, if you want to go ahead and join, if you want to hop on and answer questions with us. Real Mimsy says, hi, Luann. Yes, I know Luann's having technical difficulties. I'm so sad that she's not here. And Princess K says, for me, absolutely not. I desire a man who can lead. He wouldn't be able to do that effectively in this case, in my opinion. Yeah, you can't be a leader if you don't know who you are, because if you don't know who you are what it is some people know who they are and they choose not to believe it. Like, you know who you are and you choose to just do everything else. But that's also how you end up not successful in life. Like, you can't truly be successful in life or truly get what you want if you're not really are who you are, because you're going to get all these things that you can't really handle because you shouldn't have been getting them in the first place, because you shouldn't have been in that lane. You should have been over there and you over here. So I definitely agree with you, Princess. Why are my comments stopping? It's not letting me bring up. Ooh, what did I do to my screen? I got it together. Yes. Oh, so don't get Pops started. Hey, hi. So for some reason, I'm gonna guess that Pops, is this Pops like Mimsy's Pops, or is this a different Pops? I don't know. But thank you for tuning in. Pops says hello. Go ahead and hit that bell and subscribe so you know when we are coming back and we will be live again. Hi, Red Lipstick Vibes. She was with us on Saturday, on Ladies Night last Saturday, and I loved her on there, especially her accent. So yes, hello to you too. So we are going to go ahead and move on to our question number 3. I'm so sad. Where's Luann? We're gonna get through these questions like crazy because she's not here to talk a bunch of mess. Where is she? She's gonna get it together, you guys. She'll be back the Saturday after next. So, Maritza, our next question is: what do you think people are afraid of? Why do you think people are afraid to be who they indeed are? That's a good question. I want to know too. Sure. Just be yourselves, people. Be yourselves.
I think because they're afraid to be judged, and sometimes they might feel like if they are their authentic selves, they might not be accepted. They might not be accepted by people, and I think, of course, we go to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We all have a need for belonging, and when a person doesn't feel like they're going to be accepted, then they won't be a part of that group. And people are always searching for, some connection. And if they feel like they're not going to be accepted, then they kind of will just hide who they are.
Right. I see. I agree with that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and invite Queen Forever 2K.
How you guys doing? I mean, you ladies doing? Excuse me.
Thank you. You're doing good. You're doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Just trying to finish my meal prep for the week because it starts tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Listen, soon I'm going to be making bento boxes because I'm going to have a regular lunch break. But yes. So, did you get a chance to hear what Maritza's answer was?
No, I caught the tail end of it.
Okay. So, Maritza, do you mind like briefly just saying a little bit of what you said so Queen can go ahead and catch it?
Yeah, I think people are afraid to be their authentic selves because they're afraid that they're not going to be accepted. They're afraid they're going to be shunned and judged and not accepted for who they actually are, so they pretend to be someone else.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Melissa, can you turn up your volume? You're a little low for me. But I heard you.
How do I do that?
StreamYard needs to get it together with the listening and the volume. Today they are messing up.
Get
StreamYard.
it together, StreamYard.
I'm writing the review, okay? But
do you want me to go ahead and answer it?
Yeah, go. So I actually was going to give you a chance if you wanted to go and answer question 1 and 2.
Sure.
Okay, so question 1 is, what do you think people lie about the most?
How they feel. Because I think people pretend like they're okay with something and they're really not. They don't want to. Maybe it's seen as being weak, being a punk. Oh, you letting that get to you? You know, like I think of people who may struggle with mental health, like it's shunned upon. So I think people hide how they feel and how things affect them.
That is very true. People hide how they feel all of the time.
I wish I could hide.
Oh, you look, we said it at the same time.
If I'm annoyed, I can't smile it away. I can't drink it away. I can't do nothing. It is on I wear it, and I really need to. I don't want to work on being deceitful, but I want to work on not allowing so many things to stick to me. Because when it stick, I'm fighting to get it off, and I don't care who get it.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish I could hide how I feel because I get a little mean. Listen, when I get upset, I start to get mean. I start to say, "Don't talk to me. Go talk to your mother like that." Like I start to listen. The New York starts to come out of me, and I'm like, "I'm gonna need you to shut your ass down." Like, listen, I get upset. So I feel like Maritza I feel like both of you. Listen, we're all from New York. So I feel like we know what I'm saying. Like I get a little mean sometimes when I'm not hiding my feelings. Yeah, I could keep some of them in.
That's why I don't play the dozens, because I don't like to lose, right. And I hit below the belt, under the belt, beneath the belt, around the belt. I'm gonna go for your jugular. I'm trying to take you out, the trach. I'm trying to take your whole voice box out, you know? So, yes.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yes. Yes. Listen, everyone, in case you didn't know, we have a panel of all New York ladies.
Hello, queens from the East Coast.
Yes. This is the East Coast vibe.
And I'm from Queens in New York. So,
yes. Oh, man.
You a queen Dom's a queen from Harlem, right? I'm a queen from Queens. Where you from, Melissa?
I'm from Staten Island, which I know is my one of the 5. I know.
No, it's all good, girl. You still from New York.
First of all, it's probably the most still New York on the channel right now.
Exactly.
And I've been here for 7 years.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I've been in Texas for 7 years and still haven't lost it.
How do you feel about Texas versus New York?
Well, I see they had a blizzard today, so I'm like, okay, not missing that. But yeah, I miss a lot of things. I miss a lot of things about home. Me and my boyfriend, we talk about this all the time. Like, oh, you know, at home we don't need a car to get around at home. Like, you know, you got bodegas at home. You don't have that here. Like, I miss bodegas, man.
Yo, the bodegas.
No bodegas out here.
The deli sandwiches, $4.
Yeah,
2 people. Not the $4 deli sandwiches that be like a mile high. They don't skip on the cheese. They don't skip on the meat. They don't load it down with less. Everything is proportion. Man, I miss that.
And you get a soda, and you get canned soda.
Hello. I know this was off the subject, but do you guys watch that? Do you ever see the clips of the guy in the bodega in the Bronx who gives the kids money if they get their answers right?
Yes,
There's
and
this
he'll ask
little
them
boy. Yeah, there's this little boy that comes in there frequently, and I think his name is Karan, little black boy. He's so cute. And the last time I saw it, he said, "What's 15 times 5?" And the little boy was doing the math, and he was like, "I'll give you $40 if you get this right." And then the little boy got it right, and he said, "No, I don't need it." He said, "Give the money to somebody else who needs it." I was like, "Wow."
Oh, that's so sweet. They think New York. They think we're mean. We're not mean. But yes, oh man, listen, we could listen at the end. Listen, once we get through the questions, we could have a whole 30-minute New York talk. Okay, we're gonna have our we gonna have
all of that stuff.
We'll let the people know what they missing over here on the West Coast. Yes, I realized I never even answered the first question. What I think a little similar to Queen. I think people what they lie about the most is who they are. I think people lie the most about their beliefs, what they truly believe in, what they truly feel, like what they truly believe in. Like people will sit there and say, "Oh no, being gay is wrong," but really they got a little affection for the same sex. Like don't lie, just don't lie. Oh, if everyone says this is they say in psychology. I took a psychology class, right? Because I want to be a nurse, so I took 3 psychology classes. So they told me if you line everybody up, right? They did an experiment, right? And what you do is if they could say what's 7 plus 10, 17. Everybody knows that, right? And if the first 5 people say 15, the next 5 people, no, the first 7 people say 15, the next 3 people are going to say 15, even though they know it's not the answer because they don't want to seem wrong. The first person they said 15, I'm going to be like, you lying. You know that don't equal 15. Sorry, that's me.
Count.
You know, you can't. But yeah, I think similar to Queen, people lie the most about what they truly believe in and what they really think and feel. Okay, Queen, the other question was, well, I mean, I don't know if you want to answer this question because you're already married, so. But
you said, would I ever? Meaning, I'm thinking past, and no. I think honesty is always the best policy. I think, if people are dating, you're courting, you're getting to know the person. So of course you don't put all your business out there in the beginning, but I think there comes a point when your relationship gets to, the onions are getting peeled off, and you got to be transparent. I think too many people are afraid of being transparent, but then you wake up. The worst feeling is to wake up next to somebody and go, "Who the hell are you?" You know what I mean? Like, even if you grow and change, we're growing and changing together, meaning that I'm seeing you evolve, I'm seeing you change, but to completely be a different person altogether, that's crazy. That's why people be snapping. I'm telling you.
Word. Listen, I watched that show, Snapped. I watch all the shows. Listen.
And it's mostly the women that snap.
Because they got us fucked up, okay? They got us effed up. That is the problem.
It's also our emotions. Like, man, when women say they're not emotional, you's a damn liar. We are built to be emotional. You know what I mean? Like, and so when you keep playing on that, I always say it, just because my candle is tall, that doesn't mean my fuse is long. Everybody fuse is a different length. And once it's done, it's done.
Right.
That is true. Then it becomes snap, pop, snap, snap, crackle, and pop.
Yes. Oh, snap. So I want to go ahead and shout out the comments really quick. We have, to our question number 3, Mr. Ruck. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Mr. Ruckus says, here he come with the prenups. He said they are afraid of prenups. Listen, prenup is his favorite word of the day. Listen, anything I got to do with a prenup, he going to let you know. Hey, Mr. Rucker, thank you for tuning in. And then Princess K said, we love bento boxes in my household. Yes, Princess K. And I work 8 to 8 inside of a house right now. So I don't have no reason to make bento box lunches, but I'm about to go to an office job 8 to 5. I just got hired, so I can't wait to make my little bento box lunches. I'm excited. Yes, and then Red Lipstick says, Mr. Rucker, LOL. He says, what's up to Red Lipstick? And hello to Sheree B. Chicago. She has a lovely channel, and you guys should go definitely check her out. She says, hello, ladies. Hey, Sheree. So Sheree is Chicago's East Coast, right? Or is it like Midwest? But still, Chicago might as well be in New York because they just as ruthless, just as real. So, hello. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and Queen, we got to question number 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you first. So question 3 is, why do you think people are afraid to be who they indeed are? So that was my Grammarly who corrected me and put indeed in there. Ain't nobody asked for that word, but go ahead.
Hold on. Let someone else go. I need to step away real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Maritza, you answered, right, this question?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer. So I think we kind of so when we were coming up with these questions, it was so hard because when you talk about lying, it's pretty just like 3 basic questions, like why you lying, why do people lie, and stop lying. So we kind of touched on this, but I think people are afraid to be who they are because, you know, part of what you said, like they're afraid of judgment. They're not happy with who they are. They don't feel like it confuses me why people are afraid to be who they are. Like, unless, like, I can understand, I grew up in a family that's Jehovah's Witness, right? So, like, if you grew up in a super religious family, like my grandparents, you know, so my mom wasn't like Jehovah's Witness, but like my grandparents, she grew up that way. So I didn't have to go to every single Kingdom Hall and like, you know, strictly read the Bible every day after school. You know, just when my grandparents babysitted me, then, you know, we had to read the Bible. But yeah, so it's like if you grew up in the type of household where it's like strict, and you truly believe like you'll be hurting your parents or hurting your family, like then I can understand you not wanting to truly be who you are. At a point, you got to be an adult, you know. But I can see someone who really respects their family and really respects, you know, who they are. I can see them lying in that aspect. Like I don't lie to my grandparents. They know I am bisexual, I smoke marijuana, and I used to rave. Okay, and used to raving includes a whole lot of other BS. Okay? They know. Listen, my grandparents are in New York, they're in Harlem, they know, and I lived with them twice, they know. But they tell me, you know, Jehovah doesn't like that, but we love you. So if you marry a woman, we might not show up, but we will meet her they're not gonna come to the wedding, but you know, she met a girlfriend. I'm just gonna say, not to throw my grandmother out there, but she's met a girlfriend before. But yes, I think if you respect your family, cool. But that's the only reason I can really see as being a real reason. Like, that's the only reason I could, and unless you are scared for your safety. Maybe you live in a neighborhood where it's scary to be gay and you feel like, you know, you're gonna get, you know, pussy whipped or something in the parking lot. I don't know. But yeah, I think yes, I think that is where it comes from. But I don't know. I think, and also the hype, social media. People are scared to be who they are because of social media. Everybody lies on social media. I use filters. I wear eyebrows most of the time. I ain't got none.
Struggling right now because I don't have no filter. I'm like, oh, you can see all the marks on my.
No, you look good. You look good. I'm looking like I ain't got no eyebrows.
I need my sparkles.
Yes. That's what StreamYard needs. Once again, I'm writing a review. They need a filter. They need to fix their sound issues.
You know, can I get some eyelashes?
That filter I never have to do. Like, I'll be sitting there looking a hot mess and be like, Snapchat. All my pictures are on Snapchat. Listen, every picture I have is on Snapchat. Hold on. I think, Queen's backstage. Let me bring her back in.
Hey, what's up?
That was the team in the back.
Yeah, I was like, dang, I got booted to the back of the bus. I thought we overcame.
I'm bitching because I don't want no beef. I'm bitching because I don't want no beef. It was the
I'm
team.
like, dang, why I got to sit in the back? Rosa Parks rode the bus so I could be up front. Hey, come on now.
Oh man. Yes. Oh snap. So I'm gonna, before you answer the question, I'm gonna read the topics really quick. I mean, the comments really, the comments really quick. So Sharabi Chicago says, hey, I think we already, look, I'd be reading the same thing over and over again, right? That's what they told me last time. Okay, so she says, facts. Knowledge and relationships. Oh, here he goes. Facts, but y'all get mad when we call y'all emotional. I don't get mad when you call me emotional. I get mad when y'all act like y'all ain't emotional, okay? But don't make me say it again. Some of y'all are a little more emotional than us ladies. I'm not gonna say no names. But yes, they said, okay, same thing again. Big Bad Bull, hey, he's like, hi, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Sharabi Chicago says, thanks, appreciate the shout out. Yes, always, Black sister. And she says, yes, we are Midwest. Yes, donate, Cash App. That's not my Cash App, though. I could give you my Cash App. I'm just letting y'all know. I got a Cash App, too. No, I'm just playing. Cash App to the stream. We all a team. So, Knowledge Relationship says, you don't need no sparkles. Right? Hey, thank you. You beautiful girl. You beautiful.
Stop telling you what you need. Mind your business. What's that saying, Damo? Drink water and mind my business. There you go.
Mind my business. Yes. Yeah. See, she's already ready. Where's Mom? That's what I need. No, y'all, listen. I'm living that so really over here drinking water, minding my business and working.
That's it. That's it.
First,
you want to read the other comments?
Yes.
So I think someone else.
Yeah, I'm gonna the guys, they need to stop touching the buttons in the back real quick. So First Lady Tammy says, I think that people lie out of fear of being criticized and not being accepted. Yes, we could all agree with that. Definitely. Princess K says, and some people just lie for no reason because they're used to it. You ask them the color of the sky, they'll say it's green, knowing damn well that's a lie. Yes, that's a lie. I love the that's I need to start using that. That's a lie. Yes, that is so true. I saw another comment, boom, that Princess K wrote to our second question. She said, because they are afraid other people won't like it, it's also possible that they may have faced some sort of trauma in childhood where they weren't accepted as they were, and it followed the. Yes, I am the product of childhood trauma. Bruh, that's why I'm taking my medication now. Listen, I'm the product of childhood trauma. But yes, I could definitely agree with that. And yeah, that it does affect you. It does affect how you think other people think about you, especially when it comes from like your parents. It could definitely affect how you think people think about you when you like 30 and you still hear that little voice, that little nagging voice in the back of your head of like, why are you so extra? That's my nagging voice. It's gotta be extra. Now I'm just extra. Read all about it.
Read all about it.
News. Yes, news. CNN. I'm on there. Catch me live.
Not the flinging of the hair. Not the flinging.
Yes. I'm gonna see you part wig up under this. Extra. No. But no, yes, I can definitely agree with you on that, Princess K. We have Sir Hale Speaks. Hello. He says, good people of the chat, salute. Yes. All that melanin minority power over there. Yes. And he says, salute to the ladies on the panel. Oh, when people put the present box, I want to know if I'm getting a gift. I have a man, but I still want to know if I'm getting a gift, because that's just like, it's like misleading when you go into the store and then the sign says it's 50% off and then you get to the register and they say it's full price. Like, if you send me a gift box, I'm expecting a gift. No, I'm just playing. Hi, Sir Hill. Welcome. Dom show.
It's called Cash App.
Yeah, right. I need to
gotta get monetized though.
Yeah, all right. Oh man. Okay.
Oh.
I'm about to start a. Never mind.
GoFundMe.
I'm not gonna say that out loud.
$5 in these streets go. It may not go a long way, but it goes somewhere.
Yes, no, it wasn't the GoFundMe, but it was the funds. I was getting funds for
something.
Wow,
okay. Never mind, Damo. Bring it back. Come on, girl. Bring it back.
Okay,
question number 3.
This whole time I had to throw something out there. Princess K said, same. Some say there is an inner child in you as an adult. that's the age of whenever your first traumatic event started. That's why I'm
Yes,
a
it is.
brat, because I act like a 5-year-old. That's why I'm a brat. Thank you, Princess K. You know, I thought I needed therapy. I figured I'd just take my medication and talk to people online. Like, take my medication, talk to people online, and then that's how I'm gonna heal. Like, that's it. That's how I'm gonna get through.
No, Damo, you need more help. I love you. You need some extra help. You real special.
Okay.
Special. You put the special in Special K. That's they thought about you.
Extra, extra. Read all about it. Yes. Okay. Oh man. So, Queen, did
What's
you
your
get the
number
answer?
3 question?
I was gonna say, did you get the answer? It's why do you think people are afraid to be who they indeed are?
I think sometimes people just don't know who they are. Because sometimes when some people figure out themselves early on, some people takes a minute. And I think sometimes when you are in an environment where you have to be a shapeshifter
Mm.
and adapt, you almost lose who you want to be. And it may not come to you till later. Think about it. I think about when I use this analogy with the clients that I work with, the young people. I always say, how many times did you change your major? How many have you take a moment, take general classes and really figure out what you want to do? Because you're wasting a lot of time by shifting over here and you jump over here. Because you took a lot of unnecessary classes. Figure it out. I remember this one girl came to me and I said, "Oh, you sure you want to do that?" Okay, in my head I thought you're not cut out to be a social worker, but hey, anyway, I said go volunteer at these places. They take volunteers. Give it about a month. Volunteer, see what you like. She came back. She was like, "Yeah, I'm good." I said, "I told you." I didn't want to say I told you, but in my head I said, "I told you so." But I just think sometimes people don't know who they are, and I don't think it's necessarily their fault. I think sometimes when you're, like I said before, when you're put in an environment where you have to change up and you're uncomfortable, and then it's also the home when your creativity is not nurtured. Sometimes kids don't know who they are, you know. So yeah, but I kind of knew what I wanted to do early on, actually, so, which is crazy.
I've been to college twice. This is my second time. I've been to college twice.
No, I'm doing it again. I was like, when I'm done, if I don't get it right, man, I'm going to a whole nother field.
Yes. Before we get to our next question, I'm gonna read the comments because there's actually one that I wanted to respond to that was a really good one. Sir Hale says, "What's up, Princess K?" Look, sending out them gift boxes again. Now hearts. Am I getting a gift in chocolates? I just want to know. No, I'm just kidding. Red Lipstick Vibe says, "LOL online, LOL." Red Lipstick Vibe says, "That's true, Queen." Yes. And Jenny Morena says, "Oh, hey, welcome. First time seeing you here. Welcome to Brunch Time with Queen Dom and my lovely co-host who had technical difficulties, but she'll be back." She says, "Fear of others not understanding or compassion." That's true. Now, I wouldn't say I hide who I am, but I'm not telling everybody everything because people just don't know how to act, and everyone doesn't need to know. Everyone doesn't need to know everything. I mean, I talk a lot, but everyone doesn't need to know everything. Red Lipstick Vibe says fear. Yeah, fear. Fear has to be like the number one topic. And Sir Hale speaks. This is what I liked. He said, "Most people work to fit in. It's comfortable and safe for a lot of people." So here's my thing. I'm gonna be honest, because when I think about like, let's say BBLs or boobs or plastic surgery and things like that, it's someone doing something so they can look like what they think is acceptable. Some people do it for themselves, but a lot of girls or men too, because men are getting pec implants, hairline implants, fade implants. But I think if you fake who you are, but you're content and you're successful at it, like there's a lot of people who fake who they are, like on social media, let's say, and fake that they live their lives, but they're getting paid for it. they're getting paid a whole lot of money and they're not sitting at home sad because they know they're doing it for that reason. So then I kind of gotta respect it. Like, I mean, you faking the game. Like, a kid don't hate the play, I hate the game. Like, you
Acting.
huh?
That's just acting.
Yeah, like okay, so that's the difference. Acting and not being weird. Yeah. Like I could kind of respect a little bit of funk if you out here and got a mansion and two, BMW trucks and you did it because you fake it online. Like I want to be mad. I really do. Be real. But then it's like, I also want a mansion and two BMW trucks. No, I'm just playing. But when it comes to that, like I listen, a lot of people fake, but they making money off of it, I guess. To each his own. Yeah, salute to everyone in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get to question number 4. Question number 4 is, what do you gain? Do you think that you gain anything or not from lying to someone? Do you think there's any gain from that? Sorry. Queen, you want to go ahead and answer?
Yes. No, I don't think there's anything to gain. I try, I'm not perfect, but I try not to lie, or I just say, I don't feel comfortable answering that, or I'll just say what's true about it, or, you know what I mean? But I do my best to try not to lie.
Right.
So, but I don't think there's anything I mean, people gain from lying, but me personally, you can lie your way into becoming a CEO of a company. So there's a lot of benefits to lying, but some truth always comes out some way, somehow. So yeah, I'd rather be very transparent than because like I said, snap, crackle, and pop. You lie, and then you wake up, and then you wonder why. What happened? Oh, Johnny lost it because you lied. So
yes. Oh, snap. So, Marissa, you want to go ahead and answer?
I think that when there are some times when you kind of don't necessarily lie but misrepresent yourself, and it's the intentional, I know I'm gonna lie about this, and what you can gain from that is having that person never believe you again, and having that person just completely walk out of your life. I tried my best not to lie if I feel like if I feel like it's something that I don't really feel comfortable answering. I try my best to just look elephant, like just try to avoid avoid the answer. I would prefer not to lie, and but truthfully, at work, lie a little. So, but in the context of relationships, um, when once it's found out, it kind of makes you kind of like when you look at like when a case is found out that there was some kind of fraud in the case, all your other cases are looked at now and they start digging. It's like that in relationships. It's like when you lie about this thing, now what else did you lie about? Now you got to backtrack and go and try to figure out, was this all a lie? So I feel like what you have to gain is a whole lot of headache.
That is true. So, y'all not gonna like my answer. I think you do gain something when you lie. It depends on what you're lying about, who you're lying to. Sadly, most of the people that are rich, they've gained their richness from lying. I just throw it out there. I don't care. The 1%ers are liars, okay? Scammers. I don't care. I think here's the thing. I lied to the bank person. I lied to the pizza person. I lied to my client's medical doctor. I lied yesterday. Yesterday, I was at work The kitchen sink was broken. They said only call for emergencies. I told them not the sink. Oh my God, the sink keeps filling up. I don't know where the water is coming from. They're like, oh, what about the bathroom sink? The bathroom sink's not working either. There was nothing wrong with the bathroom sink. I don't know what's happening. My client has to wash his hands. It's COVID. He has health issues. It is COVID. His health issues not that serious. I have to remind him to wash his hands half the time. He don't care about washing his hands. But I definitely told a whole entire lie, and they definitely came and fixed the sink like this. And the guy looked at me, and he was just kind of like, what's broken? And I was like, oh, just the kitchen sink. And he just looked at me, and I was just like, yo, he gave me that face like, I wish I spoke more English so I could curse you out. And I was wanted to be like, I do speak a little Spanish, so you can still curse me out. So yes, I think you do. I mean, of course, like listen, be honest. I'm honest 98% of the time. But that 2% to the bank people, to the pizza people, sometimes I like free pizza, especially when I was a teenager in New York City. Like the Domino's would come and we'd be like, the Domino's didn't come. We've done it. Like, don't sit there, act like we not. So do I lie to the pizza people anymore? No, because I have a job now and I don't have to go based off allowance. But there were some days, okay? So I think sometimes there's something to gain. And I want to read one of the comments from Princess K. Princess K says, it depends. I once worked as a canvasser for a nature company. I lied and would say that I garden and stuff to accept donations, but I can't stand gardening the bugs and dirt. No. She says they pay me $21 an hour and extra if I had more donations. So I was getting that money. See? Now, if you're lying about who you are and you lying about like who, like that's not a lying about who you are. It's just a job. No one's expecting her to tell the truth. I used to sell olive oil and vinegar. I used to be like, because I put this on my fish and I put this on that. I never even bought that oil before. I don't even own it. I never even tasted it, but I knew what it would taste good with. So that's the difference. She was lying, but she knew her lying, they wasn't going to come back for her. She just was. So I think certain lies, but don't sit there at the market lying and saying this tastes like peanut butter and it really tastes like chocolate. Like you can't be doing that. That's something, I don't know. That's something a little different. But yeah, so which GZDR forever, that's what I'm gonna say, says, thank you for tuning in. They say lying gives you peace from a confrontation for the current moment. You hope it doesn't come up again. I when you're at work, I can agree with that, because if you're at work and someone's like, oh, look at my baby, and I'm like, cute baby, and that baby's ugly as hell. So yeah, Maritza, how you feel about that? How you feel about lying and from a confrontation for the current moment?
Sometimes it's necessary. Yeah, I have done the whole. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was a postpartum nurse, so I seen some funny looking babies, and sometimes they think their baby is the cutest in the world, of course, because that's their baby. But I'm kind of looking like, you must be so proud. And then I leave.
Yes. Oh man. Queen, what about you? How do you feel about getting peace from a confrontation in the current moment by lying?
I think sometimes I'll go like coworkers showing me like their grandbabies or nieces, and I'll go, oh, look at her, that's a cute little dress, got a little nose, oh. And that's it. I'll never say, oh, that's so positive. Yeah, I'll just be like, oh, look at that outfit, look at those shoes, oh, baby clothes are so cute and precious.
Now I know when I have kids, if I show somebody my baby and they're like, oh, that outfit is cute, I'm gonna be like, what you said? What? You trying to play my kid?
Dom, ain't nobody gonna play your kid because they scared of you. So that's it. You ain't gotta worry about that.
I'm such a nice little church girl. With the little, what is it? The little halo thingy? No, Queen. There's no halo up there. See, the quietness gave me the answer. I'm gonna let it go. Yes, knowledge relationship says good point. Hey, is that sneaker custodian? Is that what it says? Hi, welcome to the show. Oh, you beautiful. I see that picture, girl. She says you don't gain nothing from lying. Now you have to remember what you said. That's too much. That's true. That's the reason why I don't lie 98% of the time, because I have to remember what I said. But also, when I do need to lie, like to work, I am a very good liar. I just choose not to lie 98% of the time. So I do remember what I said. I'm also a little crazy, so then I'll start believing it. I'm one of those people. I'll forget which one was the truth, and then I'll never forget the lie because I think it's the truth. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, no, you have to remember. That's the one thing I always say is when you lie, then you have to remember. And I'll ask questions if I think somebody's lying. I'll ask 10 million questions because you're gonna get caught. Like you're gonna get caught. And I do the thing my aunt told me. I mean, she was also tricking me as a kid, but she used to tell me I don't ask a question that I don't know the answer to. I do not ask a question that I don't know the answer to. I don't ask a question that I don't think I know the answer to because I think I know the answer to everything. So I try to have as much information as I can before I ask somebody a question because I love to call people out when they're lying. I love to call people out when they're lying and be like, what? That wasn't what you said. Yes. Logic relationship says yes. Might as well be honest. And Forever says maybe we have to list different scenarios to put this to a test. Yes, I agree with that. Ladies, do you agree with that? Different scenarios brings up a different answer?
Yes.
Yeah, because like I said, a lot of the bank people, but I'm not going to lie to my friend, my brother, I lie to my mother because she's not supposed to know everything, but I'm not going to lie to my brother, my friend, the person on the stream. Like, I'm going to be honest, 98, but my boss, I'm not lying. I'm only lying to my boss if I want to raise, but other than that, they know how I am. They know. Listen, they asked me on an interview, guys, they said, what's the one thing bad thing your boss would say about you? I said, she's probably going to say whatever's on Dominique's mind, she's going to let you know. She's going to let you know. Like, she's going to be honest. If she says that's not what she's supposed to be doing, she's going to say that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. She's going to 100% tell you what it is all the time, 98%. But yes, I agree with that. So our next question, ladies, is question number 5. So this question was just in case other people jumped on, but I'm pretty sure we are coming from New York. We know this answer. But I'm going to go ahead and start with Queen, have you ever lied about your beliefs to fit in? Why or why not?
No. I've said if I feel like I'm being pressured or like people don't just take your response and they just want to keep asking you push. I say you don't want me to say because you might be offended. And so then they usually just leave me alone. But no, I've never lied about it. I just said, you might be uncomfortable with what I have to say, so I'd rather not talk about it. And no, I say you may be comfortable with what I have to say. Not me. You gonna be uncomfortable.
That's a good difference. You. Yes. Maritza, how you feeling about the question? Have you ever lied about your beliefs to fit in?
In general, yes, I can remember a specific time as a teenager. Me and my crew, we were all hanging in the staircase because that's what you do in the project when it's cold. You hang in the staircase. So I can specifically remember everybody was passing around the 40. Yo, this was before COVID time, man. We were just all passing that around. And I sat there and drank it, knowing damn well I never liked beer. I think it's disgusting. I think it's so nasty. But to fit in, I sat there and drank right along with everybody else. And I think back to that time. It's not a proud moment, but it was something that happened. So yes, I have from time to time, done things to fit in. But my core beliefs, like now as an adult, who I am, I try not to, either it's gonna fit and align with what I believe in or not. And it's okay if it doesn't. But I'm not gonna, change who I am and my beliefs, and I'm not going to. For example, I'm a vegan, and I'm not going to sit here and go to somebody's house for dinner, and they serve me, a burger, a regular, beef burger, and I'm going to sit there and eat it. No, I'm not, because I don't eat animals. So no, I'm not going to do that. So yes, so yes, that.
Okay, so I love that you're vegan. I've switched a lot of stuff to vegan options just because I got an ice cream in my freezer right now. It's so delicious ice cream, and it's caramel and it has cashews in it. It is like oh my god, that's my favorite. But no, literally me, I only buy dairy-free ice cream because there's no point in buying full like milk ice cream. I don't drink milk. I've never been a milk drinker. I'll drink chocolate milk, but that's about it. Even since a kid, I never liked milk. So I love cheese though, but I still use vegan cheese. I have vegan cheese, I have regular cheese, I have vegan cream cheese, regular cream cheese. I know how to make it. Like I have like half and half. My brother too. He's the same way. He'll go vegan and then come back. I dated a girl who was vegetarian in San Francisco and basically lived with her. So I was vegetarian for 6 full months. Worked at a bar in New York downtown, vegetarian for another 6 full months. Yeah, girl, listen, I love the vegan lifestyle. I like everything,
I'm
but
gonna need some recipes. I can't go full, but I can do like 4, meaning 3 days vegan, 4 days on, or 4 days vegan. You know what I mean? Like, but I have changed. But oh Lord, I'm still trying to get rid of my pork sausages. I'm sorry, y'all. I love my pork sausage. I don't have them very often, but dang, I love me some babe. Kill it, skin it, fry it.
Beyond crumbles. Get with those Beyond Crumbles, queen. Start with the Beyond Crumbles. Those are my joints. I make my client too. I cook his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm with him 12 hours a day. And even him, I've switched a lot of his. Like he's supposed to be dairy free, so of course all his dairy is now vegan. And yeah, a lot of his food he gets vegan burgers now because he loves burgers. So we'll do turkey burgers and vegan burgers. We do vegan frozen food, a lot of vegan frozen food for him because he likes to throw things in the microwave. Okay, well let's do the vegan version. So yeah, I love everything. I'll eat everything. I'll eat everything.
Well, I think I could switch if I just ate fish. I really love fish. Like I made some, I'm sorry, little side note. I made some fried fish just now, my little portable, my little small deep fryer. It is banging, man. I'm over here trying to save it for the week. I'm eating on it now. Sorry, little side note.
Yes. Oh
Your
man.
portions are getting smaller and smaller for the week.
I had meal prep everything else, but this was the last thing I had to cook. So yeah, it might not make it to 3 meals. It may only be 2 by the time I'm done.
Yes. Oh man. So have I Queen, did you everyone answer, right? This question? It's my turn. I didn't answer.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Yes. So have I ever lied about my beliefs to fit in? I'm gay. So no, I'm not gonna lie about being gay. I'm not gonna lie about nothing else. There's no point. There's no point. I'm an avid marijuana smoker. Everyone knows that. I've been smoking since I was 15. I can't. If I don't lie about smoking and being gay, what is there else to lie about? Like those are the 2 things that people are like, oh, you do drugs. Also used to do magic mushrooms. Oh, you do drugs. Oh, you like women and you're a woman. So I mean, if I'm not gonna lie about it, I'm already nailed to the cross. Like I'm already burdened in the fire. So there's nothing else to really lie about. I might as well be honest about everything else. I'm honest about that. I take medication for my mental health. Like there's really nothing left to lie about. But what I will say is I will lie about my beliefs, to help somebody else. Like if we're first of all, I'm the person that says I bully the bully. Like if you're bothering somebody else, I don't care if you're not bothering me. I don't respect you. If you're bothering someone smaller than you, littler than you, doesn't have as much personality than you, we ain't cool. Like, don't talk to me because I don't like that shit. Like, that's weak. So I will lie. Like, listen, if we're in a crowd and they're bothering some small person, they're like, yeah, because you like to read the Bible 5 times a day. Why are you reading the Bible 5 times a day? I don't know why. If you need that much God, you need a pill. Not to say that was wrong to say, but that's how I feel. But I will stand there and be like, I read the Bible 10 times a day. What you trying to say? Just to help that little person. Like, I'd sit there in line and be like, I'm a baptized Jehovah's Witness. Why are you bothering that person? I knock on people's doors. Like, I will sell a whole story just to help that person out. Like, yeah, then I will lie about my beliefs. You know, I will lie about my beliefs if it means helping somebody out, and I will be the outcast with that person just I will not fit in just on purpose, just so that person will have someone standing next to them. So that's when I will lie about my beliefs. So yeah, and let's go to the comments because I think we have some answers. So Princess K said, so Real Talk with Mimsy Lim says, like button and smash, love y'all. Thanks for that. Like button. Princess K says, no, never. I live by what I believe in. That's too much. Yeah. And without the chance of helping somebody else out, I'm not lying about my belief. It's no point. It's no point. And someone says word at knowledge and relationship says word at Princess K. He also says thank you, Mimsy Limbs. Princess K says this isn't the right emoji, but it fits. LOL. Yes, girl. Shade. Palm trees. Shade. And Forever says when it comes to questions about voting, that is the only time I code switch, depending on who is in the room and who can affect your job situation. So I'm gonna ask you ladies a question. I'm gonna answer it and then I'm gonna ask you ladies a question. I'll get fired before I lie about my beliefs. I'll get fired. I'll get fired. That's how I feel about when it comes to work. It's certain beliefs that I will not sway from. Like if she's asking me like, do you believe that all babies are cute? I may lie. I do not believe that all babies are cute. To my boss, I may say, yeah, all babies are cute, just so she could get out my face. But other than that, I will get fired. And that's one thing my job knows when it comes to my client. I don't care what y'all said. If that's not something that's right for him, you can write me up. Oh well, write me up. I'm not doing that. Write me up. That's not what's supposed to be done. That's not the right thing to do. I snitch on my job all the time. I'll tell my client's roommate who also works for the job but is not as vocal. I'll tell them all the time. They're not supposed to do that. You don't have to do that. Tell them no. Don't tell them I'm not covering for you because you don't have to do that. Tell them no. And listen. So yeah, ladies, how do you feel about lying about your beliefs when it comes to work? Yeah, whoever wants to go first. Sorry, could go ahead and answer.
Go ahead, Melissa.
You go. I knew that was gonna happen.
I clicked the unmute button when I saw you deep breathing. I thought I think she wanted to speak. Sorry, go ahead.
I actually had a situation at my job, my current job, where they were requiring a certain thing. I ain't gonna get too much into it, but they were requiring a certain thing, or you could not come back to work. And I really didn't feel like I ain't want to do that certain thing. But on the other hand, I was like, I can't afford to be without my job neither. So I wound up doing that certain thing very begrudgingly, and I'll still complain about it now. And I still hate that they enforced that, but I did it because I actually have a poem where I say a line. It's hard to get excited when you've read the work that you do, but it is what it is. And for now, I try to keep a positive point of view. And it's like trying to. You just got to do what you got to do sometimes to keep the roof over your head. So yeah, I mean, I have, and and I would. I wish I didn't have to. But for me, it wasn't so serious that I was like, okay, I'm gonna stand on this, and I'm gonna die on that hill. No, I couldn't because I have a child that I need to support, and I couldn't be without a job, so I had to, conform.
Right. Do you work in the medical field?
Yeah, I'm a nurse and I work for a insurance company.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. We all so when it comes to that, I guess I didn't have beliefs on that, so I didn't care. But when it came to that for the people who did, what I said is it's not going against your beliefs because your 100% belief is your job and what you do. So getting that isn't going against your beliefs. Getting it is supporting your beliefs. You always sometimes have to lose something to support your belief. You always sometimes have to do something you don't want to do to support your belief. So I think your number one belief, because coming from the medical field, our number one belief is what we do for those people. So that was something that you had to do. So I wouldn't say you went against your beliefs. I would say you had to choose which belief was the strongest and the most important. That's what I try to tell people, and then they're like, okay, well, I guess I'll go and get it. I was preaching to people. Listen, they were like, when I saw them in the office, because we were all like, we had to take our clients to the same place, and I was preaching to people like, you get yours today with your client, but look, think about it like this. But yes.
I wasn't happy about it, but I'm still not happy about it. But
anyway. Queen, go ahead. How do you feel about changing your beliefs for your work?
I think it's frustrating. Because you think like my job is, I know what you're talking about, Melissa. I had to do it too. And I was not happy. And then I got part of it, and then I wasn't going to do the second part. And then I got a phone call at 4:30, and I had just gotten off at another shift, and it was like, if you don't have it by Monday, you can't come back to work until. And I was like, damn. So I went and got the other part.
Yeah, but like, don't come back next week.
Exactly. And I'm like, I can't afford that. My rent is astronomical. So I think I've had to not necessarily lie about my beliefs, but I've had to do what I need to do for my job, meaning that I always say, because when it's brought up in a group setting, it's like, but if you don't feel comfortable talking about it, you don't have to. And I would just say, my beliefs is my beliefs, but it's not going to get in it's not going to interfere with me doing my job. So, and it was like, why? Well, what do you think? And I said, well, what I think doesn't matter, but my performance matters. And if my performance has led to me doing a great job, being compliant, then what I think is personal. And I don't think that this is appropriate for you to ask me that. So I throw it back on them. But I've had to do things that I don't, I wouldn't necessarily, I don't like or I care for. So yeah. That's why I'm trying to work for my damn self. So I ain't gotta do this. I say, forget your beliefs. I'm doing what I want to do.
Yes, that's why I'm leaving my job, because they believe in being heart right is the term, and it's not being used. And I refuse to work in a place that I feel isn't doing what they're supposed to do. I can't bring down a whole company. I can't do that on my own. I'm definitely going to write a long review on Indeed. I can't bring down a whole company, but
yes, we can, Dom.
No, but the reason why, Queen, is because the little bit of things that I've seen, 10 times worse has happened. Literally, you sign a contract that I didn't even know, that I just saw right before I decided to apply for a new job. This is the reason. It says you cannot take any legal action against them at all. Anything that requires, like, you sign that. I don't read the employee handbook. I never do. I've never.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a lot of things. I actually went through and read it, and I was like, what? Nah, I'm out of here. Y'all playing, and that's why y'all can do what y'all can do. Yeah, no, I'm out of there. Sorry, you will not be overworking me. I do a lot for that place. I do a lot. I'm very good at my job. I'm very good at any job that I do. So I could go anywhere that I want, and that's what I did. So yeah. Hey. But they asked me why I was leaving, and I was like, listen, I don't bash other jobs, but I'll say it on here. But Princess K says, I mean, I lied about the gardening thing and I have no shame about that. I just love that story and I have no shame about that. But if it's something that goes against my morals or you want me to cause harm on someone else, I most likely will quit. Yes, that's my job. I'm a caregiver. So yes, a lot of things that I'm like, not doing that. I don't care. So a lot of people don't like me. A lot of they either don't like me because I'm always like, nope, that's wrong, not happening. Or they like me because I'm like, nope, that's wrong, that's not happening. But most people want you to just be quiet and follow along. And I'm not a follow the leader type of person. Sorry. I always cheat in games. I don't follow the rules. Sorry. But yeah. Forever says the pandemic is an example of people not believing in the, I don't know if you can say that word. So they bury those cards and lie to their job. It's all a setup now because the job but they won't fire you until you act up. Oh, I don't know about that. Not my job. We lost like half of our staff. They straight fired everybody. Like, no, you're straight terminated by this date, and they straight terminated. They have no staff. That's why I feel sad to leave because I work 6 hours. They have no staff. They straight terminated. We're not playing. It's medical field, so they can't play like that. They got to have proof. Yeah.
We had no qualms. They were like, if it's not done by this date, do not come back.
Right.
Put on administrative leave unpaid, and your position will go up for a replacement. You will be replaced. They made no apologies about it. And yeah, I didn't know that those were for purchase, or else I might have looked into that.
I didn't know that was for purchase either. But you know what? Mine's now is electronic. So yeah, mine's everything is on my phone. And my little if you do not have an iPhone, I don't care. I'm saying it. If you don't live the Apple life, you are living life wrong. Nah, they probably got it for
Hey, watch yourself. I live partial Apple, partial Android, okay? I believe in fair use for all of the abilities.
Oh,
the laptop I'm on got an Apple that spit off of.
Oh snap! No, I am. My whole entire life is Apple. My whole entire life, I've been Apple since iPhone generation 2. Now I've had a BlackBerry before, of course. I wasn't, I've had a Android before, but it wasn't for long, and they've always been. I've thrown 2 phones against the wall. I want a flip phone. If Apple can come out, if you guys can,
Android already has one. They have a flip phone.
Yeah, no, no. I want a flip phone that can FaceTime. Listen, I need Apple to come out with a flip phone.
Apple ain't doing it.
Don't be a hater, queen.
Apple ain't doing it. We already got it. So come to the world. Come to the light, Damo. Come to the light.
Apple said that is beneath us. We will not go backwards. Forward. We go forward.
That is true. That is true.
My husband converted an avid Apple user, and now he loves his Android.
He wish he had an iPhone, queen. I'm telling you, he wish he had an iPhone.
I back down, Brooklyn. Break down Staten Island and Harlem. I'm scared of y'all. Okay, back down. I bow down. Okay, all right.
But no, I
have a friend, a really good friend of mine. She's a singer here locally. Her name is Adrienne Lachey. Y'all can follow her on Instagram.
Did you go live with her recently?
Maybe.
Her name popped up somewhere on my Instagram, or maybe in the people you may know. I'm like, where'd this come from?
Adrienne Lachey, at the R&D Diva.
It's something I've seen that name. So maybe I saw it on your Instagram or something. But that name I've definitely seen recently.
Maybe she has a song called "Lie to Me," and she kind of touches on that where she said, she'll never trust a with an Android.
Hey. Okay,
like,
can we go to the next question? You ain't got to drag Android, okay? You ain't got to drag us, all right? Just say you prefer Apple. I ain't drag y'all. Come on now. Why you got to drag me because I'm outnumbered? No, don't do that. Don't do that. We from the East
Princess
Coast.
Kate said
We
Android.
bleed the same. It's all good. It's all good.
we need to do. We should have did a poll today. We should have did a poll on that today. So, Sir Hale Speak says facts on the iPhone 100. Yes, and then Princess.
We
Kate
asked y'all. Thank you, Princess K. Android for life. You.
Oh snap! She said, "And my pictures come out clear." First of all, okay, my pictures are clear too. Okay, extra clear. Okay, be nice. And
Thank you, M3. That's the one who.
He
That's
doesn't
the
know.
one who.
He doesn't have
That's
to.
the one who converted.
The only good thing he's ever picked in life was his wife. Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna take that back. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. I didn't. I said that's why Luann couldn't be on. Well, it depends because if you listen, you can have an iPhone, but which one do you have? Okay, that does make a difference. Okay, like she said, iPhone moves forward. So if you have a future iPhone, you are not. I mean, a past iPhone, you are not in the future with us. So that's a little bit different. Now let me stop. Luann got an iPhone 12. Let me stop. Luann got an iPhone 12. She's gonna yell at me after this show. Watch. Galaxy. Okay, nobody cares. We're gonna go on to the next question. So, ladies, I think we are at our last question, and since we have an interview and everything to get ready for, we are gonna do our last question. And if Maritza has a lovely poem for us, we're gonna go ahead and have her read a poem, and then we're gonna close out and get ready for. I'll announce it at the end what we're getting ready for. So, our last question is. Do you believe in little white lies? I love this question. So, Maritza, go ahead. You can go ahead and answer first.
Yes. Yes. From time to time, just to kind of move through a situation. Sometimes, like, for example, if somebody calls you and you know that it's somebody who's a little bit long-winded, and I'm a long-winded person myself. If you know they're a little bit long-winded, you might say, "Oh, you know what? I gotta go. I gotta go get dinner on for the kids or whatever. Let me call you back." You know you're not calling them back. You know you're not. You're not gonna call them back. I'm just saying to move through the conversation.
Yes. Oh man. I say talk to you later. I always say later because later could listen. Later don't have no end. Later, if it's 3 years from now, it's still later. My mom always says to me, "Not later. I'm going to sleep. Goodbye." And I'm always like, I wasn't calling you back anyways. Nah, I'd be calling her back. I call like 5 times a day, but I'm like, I wasn't calling you back anyways. I was just, but my grandma told me not to never say goodbye because goodbye is forever. You know, black people, that hood, them, I'm not even gonna say black people, minority hood, superstition. If you say goodbye, then, what if I could have died next week? I could get shot. No. Bye, get off the phone. But no, yes, I agree with that. Queen, do you believe in little white lies?
Now, the difference is if I believe in it or if I do it. Because I could believe in it, I could not believe in it, and I could do it. So,
you tell little white lies.
I try. I don't believe in lying, but I do believe. I try, and I fall short a lot. So yeah, I just try not to answer. Like I really try just not to say anything. I try to divert it. I try to, and sometimes I'm better at it. And sometimes I just say, F it. Let me just lie to you. Oh, yeah. Because that's the only way to get you to shut up. So yeah, I think I just try to avoid it,
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I believe in little white lies? Hell yeah. Listen, that's my 5 my 2% of the time that I'm lying. It's the little white. Listen, you guys know we had a whole stream about this. Okay, I believe in little white lies. I believe in lying to the postman so you could get your mail earlier. I believe in lying to your boyfriend so you can get off the phone and watch Netflix. I believe in saying it's my birthday so I could get a free cupcake, or so I could get a free cornbread at Harlem Barbecue. You know, like I believe in little white lies. Like I said, I lied to the bank person. I lied and then, oh no, let me not say what I lied, because never mind, because I'm still being watched. But yeah, I tell little white lies all the time. I lie and say my clients sleep just so that we don't have to do nothing, or so my boss won't come over. I lied and said we was going to the movies so that she wouldn't come over. She always want to come over. I love seeing her, but not all the time. And I'd be like, we're going to the movies, you know. But yeah, we ain't going to no movies. So yes, I definitely believe in little white lies, and I tell them. Princess K says, I believe in gray lies, white lies, black lies, pink lies. Yes. I mean, listen, you can be a very upfront, honest person and still lie. Okay. Nobody said you can't be honest and not tell a little lie here and there. Knowledge Relationship says, pink lies are the worst because pink has to do with women. Is that why you say pink lies are the worst? That's what I want to know, because out of all those colors, the pink color was the color that had to do with women. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave that there. Princess K says, or the I'm on my way, I'm close by, I haven't left the house yet, or I'm sorry, I can't go, I have an appointment, and the appointment's on my couch eating and watching TV.
Right.
Yes. Oh, I always do the I got plans. I ain't got no plans. I got my cat. That's it. And I'm never on time. First of all, I stopped lying about being no. I do lie and say that I'm close by, but everyone knows that I'm lying. So is it really a lie if everyone knows that you're lying? It's like cheating. Is it really cheating if the person knows that you're a cheater? Like, that's what I want to know. You know what, ladies? That's a question for you guys. Is it lying if the person knows that you're lying?
Yeah. Because you ain't telling the truth. It's you.
Hold
You
on.
ain't got nothing to do with the other person.
Okay.
Hold on.
You
Hold on.
guys, we have our network manager here.
Hold on. What's going on, everybody? Hold on, dog. I'm trying to laugh, yo. It's so hard not to. Yo, listen, yo, you can't, yo, this thing with the lion thing, yo, chill, yo. Listen, people, okay, look. Please, at all times, try to be honest, okay? Try to be honest, okay? Please, try to be honest. I know sometimes, you like, man, I don't feel like being honest, but really try. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it does kind of avoid situations, you know what I mean? So please, be your best to be honest, people. But I understand sometimes you just don't want to deal with some stuff and you just want people to leave you alone. I'll be there, you know what I mean? But with me, I just tell you, like, man, at this point in my life, I just say, yo, just leave me alone. Like, we ain't even talking about this no more. Like, I'll just drop it because I'm just at that point. But yeah, lying, yeah. I get why you do it. I get why you do it, Damo. But yeah, you shouldn't be doing that.
No. Melissa said she lied too. So Damo ain't the only one.
Thank
Well,
you.
I always say men. I always say women tell the biggest lies. I always say that. That's not surprising to me.
We
Not
also
surprising to me.
we barely ever get caught.
But my better half likes to use me as his lie, and he'll say, "Oh, we can't come because my wife got to get ready for work tomorrow. She got a long week ahead of her."
But
And then
sometimes
we just seem like we're the wrong ones. Like, oh, you
exactly. I'm like, why you using me?
never want you to go
You know
nowhere.
you don't want to go either.
sometimes with the men, sometimes the women do not want to really go. You know what I'm saying? And that really be what's really going on. They don't really want to go, honestly. You know what I mean? They
But
won't
I'll
say,
say
please
it. I
citation
don't
to
want to
Ocean
go.
Patrice. You know what I mean?
But I was about to
Come on
say,
now.
I'll tell you Thank you, Queen.
I'm
We'll say
telling you,
I
I
don't
don't want to go. I don't want to be with. I don't be around them. I don't want to go over there.
must be asking your mother to go because you wasn't asking me. No, I'm just playing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
I'm gonna leave
yeah,
people mothers alone, okay? I'm gonna leave people
yeah.
mothers.
Yeah, leave people and mothers alone, yo, for real.
Oh
Yo.
man. So I have to read these comments because oh man, listen. So Princess K says this question has exposed Queen Dom and I for real. Yes, Princess K. Listen, we lie at work. We lie to get it. We lie to get bonuses. We lie but
Cornbread, apparently.
to get cornbread. Yeah, listen. Now you
To get
know that
cornbread,
Dallas barbecue cornbread with the whipped cream and curry was popping, Maritza. You know. Come on. Couldn't go to BBQs and I get a cornbread for free. Extra cherries in my blue pina colada thingy. No, come on.
I'm going for the margaritas. I'm going for the margaritas there, and I'm going for them wings, baby. Give me the wings at BBQ. Them wings is smacking. You know
But
what I
I'm
mean?
not
That's
going
what
for
I'm going
Harlem
for, bro.
barbecue. Harlem barbecue has BBQ's beat. Maritza, I think you've been gone for a while, so I don't think Harlem barbecue was out there. I think when all three of you guys weren't there. Harlem
Rustic
barbecue.
got some good wings.
Yes, but
Rustic in Brooklyn.
ain't nobody. We talking about Harlem, girl. Ain't nobody
Oh,
talking
I'm
about
sorry. My bad.
no,
I
but
thought you were talking
Harlem.
about New York as a whole. Go ahead.
Yo, Dom, I'm telling you, you better stop coming at me in these YouTube streets, okay? Because when I see you, I'm gonna put these paws on you, girl. You gotta stop coming at me like this on sight, girl. I'm gonna
Okay,
pop
because
up
I'm gonna
on
be
you.
ducking and dodging. I'm gonna be ducking and dodging.
No YouTube violence. No YouTube violence.
Be
Relax,
ducking and dodging.
relax.
Oh man. This is the lady stream, okay?
I know what this is. I'm the network manager. You know what I'm saying? I understand what this is. All right. I understand what this is.
Forever says, of course, if I'm planning to throw a surprise party or get together for someone, listen, Forever, we already know that you lie, okay? He says, I have to tell them a white lie to get them there. Yeah, it's very true. And when it comes to money, if someone asks me to borrow $20 or more and I have it but don't want to give it to them, I say, I'm putting money down on something. Could be a car, electronics clothes. You must have friends with money because I tell somebody I'm putting down money for a car, they'll be like, you ain't buying no car. You ain't buying no car. Well, I'm putting money down for clothes. You don't save for clothes. You're an impulsive buyer. You don't save money. But yes, but I definitely listen. I just tell people, oh, I'm broke. I just tell people I'm broke, and then I post that I buy stuff off Amazon all day. So I just tell people I'm broke. You guys, what do you say when someone asks you to borrow money?
I say no, and my better half says yes. So I be getting mad.
What? Best in the world, why you over there giving out money? Where he
I don't know who you talking about, but yeah. I don't know who you talking about, but
why
yeah.
you over there giving out
I don't know who you talking about. I don't know who you talking about, but whatever. I don't know who you talking about.
I'm supposed to
You know
see
what
you
I'm
in
saying?
the
I don't know who
bag.
you talking about, but yeah. Anyway, when people ask me for money, right? People ask me for money. What I do is now I have a conversation with them, and if the conversation, if it works out, you know what I mean, and I feel like what they're saying, makes sense, then yeah, I'll let you rock out. You know what I mean? But if I see, but a lot of times when people ask you for money, they have a little setup game, like they'll call you right, and then they'll try to tell you a sob story, and then after the sob story, but oh yeah, but I just wanted to ask you, you got $5, yo? It's like nah. Or you call them, right? You call them, you hit them up, right? You hit them up, like yo, what up? You know what I mean? And then they use that the time they called that you talked with them and called you. They'll wait a few days later, and then they'll try to ask you for some bread. I'm like, what? Like, so you got to watch out for the setup game for the money too. People be trying to set you up for the money, and me, like, I watch your patterns. So if I see you keep doing that like over and over again, like every time I speak to you, or every time we get off the phone, you're doing the same thing over and over again. Oh, trust and believe, I'll peep game. Mm-hmm. And once I peep game, and once I see what type of time you on, it's over after that. Then like I'm never rocking with you. You never getting money ever again. Like you would damn have to be dead to me to give you some bread. Like honestly, like I'm not rocking with you, bro, because you already showed me your whole hand. Shout out to 100 Watch to see in the comments. You know what I mean? I'm not giving you no bread. Like literally. So watch out for the setup game, y'all, because people trying to set you up to get that bread. You see that setup game, you gotta be wise. You gotta like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. You do the same thing all the time. Like every time, you either call me or every time you do this or you do that, then you want to ask for money. You know what I mean? So watch out for the setup game because the setup game is real. Trust me, it is.
Yes, the biggest setup that people do, and I'm the quickest to ignore it. I'm the quick. First of all, everyone, y'all already know I don't give out money. Nope. I'm sorry, you can't have it. I don't got it. I don't give out money. But here's the thing: people will sit there and call you and be like, "Yeah, because I got like $20 in my account, and I still didn't even pay my rent, blah blah blah." And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, dang, me too, girl. I'm also broke. I ain't pay my rent either, girl. No one damn well I pay my rent." But that's how people always call you with that. Yeah, because they'll tell you the whole sob story, and they're expecting you to be like, "Oh well, how can I help?" You didn't ask me nothing. You just telling me your story. Oh, feel sorry for you too. I'm going through the same thing. I don't know what you want me to do, but yeah, no. When people ask me for money, I don't have it. Everyone knows I don't share money, so I don't get asked for much. I got asked.
Dom, you better give me $20. Give me $20, Domo.
I got a cat. You know how much a box of canned food is? Do you know how much cat litter is? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
Queen,
But I still want my $20, Dom. You promised me a venti latte. You better give me my $20, Dom.
I didn't make you one from home, girl. I got a Keurig machine. I make you one for free. I got the Starbucks little cups, everything. No, no, everyone knows I do not share. Marissa, what you say when people ask you to borrow money?
Well, it depends on how close they are. If it's one of my people that's really like one of my people that I really got a lot of love for, and if I got it, they know I'll look them out. If it's somebody that I'm like, you're not even that close, like why are you even asking me for money? Then I'm like, no, I really don't got it right now. I'm not in a good place right now. I'm trying to get back from whatever or the holidays, even though I ain't even celebrate the holidays. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to recoup from the holidays and stuff. Or something like that. Like, I just paid my rent or I just paid my car note, whatever.
Right.
Gotta get some money.
Yes. Listen, people, if you have your hair done, nails done, everything did, and you posting TikToks talking about some look at my new nails. Oh, guys, I did a gel manicure. Talking about look at my new nails. Don't ask me for no money. I'm sorry. You cannot ask me for money if you have new bundles or fresh wash and set. You can't ask me for anything. You should have took that wash and set money and did. You can't ask me if you have a Birkin bag. I don't got a Birkin bag. You can't ask me for money. I'm sorry. You cannot ask me for money. So yes, so back to, let me read the comments really quick. Princess K says, don't trust either of us. Yes, do not trust me, do not trust her. All we do is lie. She says, my fiance can translate my lies. I say I'm on my way. He'll literally say, all right, I'll wait for you to finish putting on your makeup. I get that all the time, Princess K. I'm like, it's only going to take me like an hour. It takes you 2 hours to do makeup. And I'm like, I don't even wear foundation. I don't, but it still takes that long. Knowledge and Relationship says, yep. Shout out to OG Patrice. Thank you for tuning in. She says, greetings, salutations, and heart eyes. Hey. Knowledge and Relationship says, oh, yes. Princess K says, hello, OG Patrice. Knowledge and Relationship says, hey. Patrice says, hello, beautiful. So Forever says, he says, yeah, people. Sorry, I'm going too fast. We didn't have a smoke session, so I'm a little, but it says, yeah, people throw you off when they ask for money because they ask for odd amounts that confuse you. A friend of mine asked to borrow $65 to get his car from the towing place. It makes you believe they're telling the truth, but it's all a part of the finesse. Exactly. Thank you. They said they need 65 for towing the truck, and next thing you know it, they're over there getting a venti latte. Right, Queen? The Bloom and Ebony says, "What venti latte are you getting for $20?" I want to, Queen. This is a question for you. I want to know too. Queen, where'd she go? Queen. All right, we're gonna come back to her.
I'm
So
right
yes,
here.
yes.
I'm on the
Patrice
other side of the room. What you say now?
no. Bloom and Ebony asked you what latte you getting for $20.
Don't worry about all that. Don't be questioning me. Don't be questioning me. Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that. That's what you tell your. That's what you tell your man. I need $20. I'm gonna go get me something to drink.
Yes.
That's it. You don't look for change. It's all good.
Oh,
Because
snap.
9 times out of 10, all they got is 20s in their pocket anyway.
That's true. Yes, they always talking about he's broken. Then he opened his wallet and this mad 20s. Where the 20s come from? Or they give him his change and he's like, and I'm like, well, where are you gonna put it? Your wallet is full. I go him the ATM. I go his like, what are you going in my pockets for? I thought it was the ATM. I'm sorry. But yes, the Bloom and Ebony, shout out to her. She has her own channel. That's amazing. She also joins us for ladies' nights, which are Saturdays opposite to brunch time. So it'll be next Saturday. Yes. And Princess K throws hearts to OG Patrice. OG Patrice says salute to you and the panel of beautiful ladies. Yes. Bloom and Ebony says LOL. Princess K says because half the time spent putting on makeup is dancing in front of the mirror and stopping to.
And let's not forget the selfies you gotta take in the process.
Thank you. Before the bake, after the bake. I can listen the makeup and then I get hot, so then I gotta fan myself. I have the little like Asian fan that you go like this, and then I have to fan myself. And then I never have all the products I need because I got a vanity desk in my room, but then I keep doing my makeup in the bathroom, and it's like this much space. So I'm like, where's the brush? Where's this? Then I gotta stop. Then I'm like, babe, I'm hot. Can you turn on the AC? Can you bring the fan? It's a process. See, Maritza understands.
And I don't even wear makeup. I don't even know how to do makeup. I don't. Literally, my makeup is some eyeliner, old school. Bring the eyelid down, put it on there, and some lip gloss. That's really it. I don't know how to do eyelashes. My thing that takes long is blowing out my hair. Long, so
Yeah, that takes a while. That takes probably like a few hours to blow it out. Yes. So Knowledge Relationship says, thank you so much. Stick around to OG Patrice in the next hour after this live stream for the I'm doing my own shout outs. Yes, we will have an interview with at that poetic broad who I never point the right way. Who's over there? So are you ready to go? Bloom Ebony says, oh, I see. And Knowledge Relationship says, Bloom and Ebony, tell Queen you have a right to know and pocket check. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. Okay, you guys. So we are going to go ahead and come to a close of our lovely stream. It was great having all of you guys on. So before we close, we're going to have the lovely Maritza, aka That Poetic Broad, read a poem for us.
I didn't want to read a poem. I don't really like reading poems.
Oh, you gonna throw a little freestyle out there?
No, not a freestyle, just something I have memorized.
Oh, off the
I was
top.
trying to think, what should I do? Like, what should I do? I was like, I don't really have a poem about lying, but I was trying to stay on topic. So does it matter if it's
You know what? We're gonna be doing an interview so just give the people a little bit about what you do so they can go ahead and come watch you. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight you and let you go ahead and do your poem.
Okay, all right. Well, then I'll do what I usually do as my intro piece, which is it's called Who Got the Trees? And
Okay. Sorry, turn your volume up just a little bit so we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know how to turn the volume up. I'll just talk louder.
Oh, boom. Got it.
All right. So it's called Who Got the Trees? Allow me to introduce myself in the form of a rhyme and let y'all know how I get high. Who got the trees? These words that pop into my head fill me up without even being fed. This drunkenness comes from no alcohol, intoxicated by words, that's all, but not to up enough to fall. Songs dancing around my mind, and it's lyrics I pull out from behind. Ecstasy ain't got nothing on me, no pills that make me feel like poetry will. Don't need no pipe, don't need no weed, but I'm showing up the beat and I'm poetry. Nothing synthetic can sustain me. I just get high off them poetry. Feeling better than an allergic sneeze. Ain't nothing like them poetry. Give you chills like that winter morning's breeze. Nothing like them poetry. Coming off my pen as the high devoured do. Making antique minds feel refreshed and new. Doing what substances just can't do, and I'll share them with you. When hip hop and poetry make love, what is born is a beautiful melody that we can cry or dance to. It makes us blind, but we never saw so clear. It makes us strong, but sexually weak. It makes us rhyme or poetically speak. That poetic bitch self-proclaimed, can't nobody take my name and make me feel shame or stop me from my game or be the same as me. I'm that bugged out she. So you could try to step to this, the realest, the realness you can't hold or lock down. Staten Island bound to be the best me that I can be, and you can accept me or not. Love me or hate me. When I wake, I will still be me and soar and flow by my name, that poetic roar. Damn, yo, I'm over here flowing like water. My poetic energy is flowing from me and unto thee. Can you feel it too? Take a pull. Can you see now where I'm coming from? That shit that makes your throat sore, son. That shit that makes a rich man humble himself to bum and freezes Olympic track stars in mid run. Like no nits, no dimes. You pay no fees for mines. Just free to get high off my poetry. And if y'all would like, y'all can find me on IG at that poetic broad, and it's spelled DAT
Oh, oh,
poetic spelled regular, broad spelled regular, and y'all can holler at your regular broad.
yes. I'm so sorry. I was trying to make you so low. Yes. First of all, that poem was lit. That you guys, that poem was lit. First of all, and that poem was lit. Yes, that was so. I felt the like New York vibes and everything. I love that. So Princess K says snaps fingers and toes. Wow.
And the toes. I got the toes too.
Great job, sister. Great job holding it down. I'm out to dig in the crates and do some of my poetry. You know what I'm saying? One day, I got to dig in the
Yes.
crates. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Listen, if you got
Then
time,
nobody want to hear Mr. Best in World 84 poems. This is that poetic broad.
listen, I heard
Okay?
You want to hit on one day. You want to
I
hit on
don't
one
know.
day. All right, you want to hit on one day. All right, don't be tripping. You want to hit him. All right, I'm like a young Langston Hughes out here. Don't play me. All right.
yes.
Whatever.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let everyone shout out their social media before I say my goodbyes to my lovely, lovely viewers. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Queen.
What's up? Y'all can see me on Instagram at Queen Forever 2K and Knowledge and Relationships platform. Thank you for tuning in to the Dom and Luann show. Luann, we see you, you here in spirit. And tune into the interviews, I think coming up next.
Yes, and then we have I don't know what I'm doing back here, yeah. Don't ask me what I'm doing. Oh, haha, there we go. Best in the world. I guess we have Maritza.
I was trying to add her. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just at DATPOETICBROAD. That poetic broad on Instagram.
Yes, and next we have Mr. Best in the World, our network manager.
Listen, y'all. Thank y'all for being a part of the Dama Luann experience. Thank you for part of being a part of the knowledge relationship experience. I just want to shout out. You know what I mean? Everybody in the comments, man. Bloom and Ebony. Shout out to all the content creators out there. Y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to OG Patrice. Much love, OG Patrice. We have something special that we're working on with OG Patrice in the future. She knows what it is. Shout out to M3. I see M3 in the comments as well. Shout out to everybody in the comments, man. Everybody that showed us love, all the content creators. You know what I mean? My money don't belong to you. Okay, wow. Yeah. Shout out to to everybody who just supports us, man. Shout out to all the other streamers, man. I'm gonna give a little quick light shout out because there's too many of y'all, but I'm gonna do the ones off the top of my head, man. Shout out to Uncut with Daryl Long. Shout out to the Peace Network. Shout out to Finesse Fitness 100 Watts. Shout out to the Bloom Ebony. Shout out to the High Value Nurse. Shout out to her Shahel Speaks. Yes, you know what I mean. Like and subscribe to him as well. You know what I mean. Shout out to everybody, man, who just doing streams. Black Man Unfiltered. Just Kaya. JP, Auntie JP the Aspiring, Matriarch, I think it's Matriarch or Patriarch, one of them I forget. Sorry, Auntie. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that's showing us love. Shout out to K Southern Bell, Southern Bell Sphere. Shout out to her as well. She just sent me a message. Shout out to you, sister. Shout out to everybody, man, that's been showing us love, man, and been definitely showing us love, from everything that we're doing, man. We really appreciate the love and support. Oh yeah, shout out to Mimsy as well. See her in the comments. Like and subscribe to Real Talk with Mimsy as well. Shout out to the homie Mr. Rucker. Like and subscribe to Mr. Rucker as well. Information Man. Pops, yeah. Shout out to Pops as well. Like and subscribe to Pops as well. Don't get Pops started. What's good, Pops? You know what I mean? Shout out as well. She don't have a channel, but shout out to her as well. You know what I mean? She always be in the comments. Shout out to her. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Mike as well. Mike and his channel. You know what I mean? That's the better half of Mimsy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Candid Ann. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm forgetting you, my back. It's a lot of y'all. YouTube conversation, definitely shout out to them as well. Oh, and shout out to Miss Ty. Yes, Miss Ty was on her platform last night. Shout out to her. Women's Sphere, shout out to her as well. Shout out to them, you know what I mean? Like and subscribe to their channel too on YouTube. Like I said, shout out to all the content creators who forgot you. Please don't be upset. I really do have love for everybody. Shout out to Chef Shapino too. You know what I mean? Shout out to him as well. E Black TV, Conversations with King, everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Much love to y'all. And yes, thank you for being a part of Queen Damo experience. She'll be back in 2 weeks, you know what I mean? To bless y'all with something else crazy. I don't know what she's gonna do. I didn't know she was gonna do this, but Damo's unpredictable. Y'all know that. But yeah, like, subscribe, non-relationship, so we can keep giving you this great content. And yes, donate to us. Donate. With that, I'm going to highlight my little sister, the assistant, network manager, you know what I mean? And founder of the Queen Dom Show. Damo, take it away, girl.
I was in the background making mad faces. I know you can see me. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I wanted to do my own shout outs, but thank you. Now, shout out to everyone who actually watches the Brunch Time show, all of my viewers who tune in to me, and also, of course, our entire stream. But please, thank you for watching the Dom show and keeping up with my craziness, because I know we have different shows and we have different different vibes and different topics, and some are crazy, some are, a little more structured, some are wild. Sometimes we have smoke sessions. But yes, thank you for watching, and please come back in 2 weeks. Please watch us during the week. We have our regular knowledge and relationship shows. Please watch Saturday nights. We have knowledge and relationships with the ladies. They'll be here next week. And me and Luann, my lovely co-host who I'm missing, will be back, as Best in the World said, in 2 weeks. And I will give you guys a little hint. We will be talking about polygamy. So if polygamy, polyamories, non-binary, sleeping with 2 husbands, 1 husband, 3 wives, all that good stuff, you can find me on at the Queen _ Dom on Instagram, and you can find me on here. And everybody have a good Saturday. Bye.
The DJ, and you can hear the DJ, and you can hear the DJ, and you can hear the DJ.